Hi everyone. I'm not expecting anybody to show up during the live, but I'm just kind of taking this as an opportunity to do some announcements for Rebirth, as well as answer some questions that anybody has, as well as maybe tease a few things for the future. It all depends on how tonight goes. Um, so first things first, before we get into any questions, I'm going to get into a minor announcement, and it's kind of a good thing because part of that minor announcement is literally sitting right here in the stream. Uh, J Tank has been casted as Storm. So yes, Swerve will indeed be in Rebirth. He was originally going to be in Evolution, but over time I chose to drop him. But since I'm completely rebranding, guess what? I put him right back in. Hi, Nariko. So with that said, yeah, that's a minor announcement. I wanted to get it out of the way super quick. Yeah. So with all that stated, let's go ahead and get into any rebirth specific questions, either from the comment section or from the panelists themselves. And I will answer to the best of my knowledge and to the best of what I am capable of. Because let's face it, that's a lot of stuff. Like it depends on the meat of the question, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, like as far as like any questions I have regarding Rebirth, a lot of it is just like I'm just gonna wait until you drop the storyboard for it. Like I'll read whatever script you have coming out for it soon, and again, that's gonna be like a if and when you get to that portion where I can read through the script, because so far I still need to read Vice 3 for Megaforce. I still have to read that, unfortunately, because I've waited so long and then I forgot about it. And it's like, how could I forget about it? I love the first two.
So yeah, speaking of all that, so that basically proves that yeah, Acer's gonna lock in on this because he's already gotten a taste of what I can do, especially when it's one other project that I'm already working on that has gotten a significant amount of progress. Which, by the way, Acer, the entirety of the first phase is almost completely written.
Oh man. Like a lot of it too is like the difference is like I can tell you actually have a passion for the writing you're putting out versus like a bunch of other things that I've read and watched. It's like you have passion behind your projects.
Yeah, and unfortunately, that's something that's really missing in projects these days.
Like there's a lot of stuff like one of those where it's like we grew up on like reading about or watching certain things, and we would like write fanfics to like cover holes in certain things, and it's like, man, I wish we would have this same type of energy for just basic writing even now, because
Exactly.
even a lot of original stuff like it just like a lot of what you write like brought me back to like middle high school years
And
through
that's
a lot of like
exactly what I was aiming for. That was when it didn't matter what the media was. The moment you turned it on, you were hit with peak writing. That's what my overall goal is for MF, which is a project I'm keeping on the DL. So like this is fine. There's no spoilers about it. But just like if we do start talking about specific other things that are actually going on with the stories, yeah, that stays hush hush.
right.
Uh,
Also, if you want me to send you the fracas, like you gotta text me your address so I can send this to you, like as soon as possible.
yeah, I got you. I will do that. I will do that. I will do that.
As I'm sitting there thinking, like I'm already waiting for one friend to send me like a couple of these because I already paid them ahead of time before I found them at GameStop. And then I told you I could send you the fracas, and I was like, oh, wait a minute. I gotta make sure they send the cards out that I paid for.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so I will get that address to you possibly later on when we're done with the stream.
Yeah, don't worry about paying me for it because it's probably not gonna be anything negligible. Like, I'm not worried about it. As long as it gets to you, that's all I care about.
Okay, well, about me. So yeah, with all of that stated, let's go ahead and actually start getting into some Rebirth questions.
Woohoo!
Yeah, I don't have any questions off the top of my head. I'm sure I'll come up with some as time goes on, or like if anybody has any questions in chat, I'm sure there's going to be some answers.
Yes. So Nariko, if you got any questions, about Rebirth, now is your chance to ask. And same goes to JTank. If you got any questions, anything at all, even if it's something like, oh, are you going to have somebody show up? Are people going to show up in the Sea of Rust? Are you planning on exploring other worlds or like anything, like literally anything? You could even ask a question as dumb as, are you going to have Optimus Prime kick Megatron in the dick? Like I don't like anything at this point.
Okay, well, I guess from
How many
me,
Decepticons and Autobots are going to be in this series? Okay, so are we talking main cast or are we talking cast as a whole? Because if we're talking the entire cast, I'm going to have to start really dipping into spoiler territory, which I really don't want to do. But if we're talking characters that are going to get like the bulk of the focus, I'm aiming for 5 on each side.
okay, I guess from me, like specifically just out of sheer curiosity for like the main 5, do you have any planned like training arcs? I guess is like the phrasing you could use. Where they hit like a main obstacle in the road in their mission, and each character has like a big hurdle to jump over.
So, yes and no.
Okay.
So it's weird because how do I put this? So again, try not to dive too far into spoiler territory. I'm going to at least reveal here. Yes, the Autobot brothers will have their supercharged forms. But I'm going to be treating it less like, oh, this is just an excuse to sell more toys, and I'm going to be treating it more like an actual transformation that a Cybertronian is tapping into, a la Dragon Ball Z. Like, I'm trying to treat those, hi fanpage, I'm trying to treat those supercharged forms with some level of dignity, you know what I mean?
Right.
Sup Tia fan page.
Yo, what's up, man?
Will there be any mentions or cameos for Darkstream, Gasgunk, and Slapper? So that is something that I was already thinking of. And for right now, given I'm still flip-flopping on whether or not Skybite's going to be in this, for right now, I'm going to pin it as maybe. I'm not outright confirming anything. I'm just flat out gonna say it's a maybe. I'm not 100% convinced that that's how it's gonna go down, but at the end of the day, I'm definitely going to consider it.
Right. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of aspects you could pull from the fan base too. Like, I guess one of the biggest disappointments of this year, I still haven't watched Earthspark all the way through, but apparently I guess the movies and the endings are terrible.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about those.
I've heard very bad things, and I was going to plan on starting Earthspark very soon. And then apparently I saw literally everybody with media literacy and the Transformers fandom were just like, yeah, this kind of sucked.
You know,
Earthspark season 1 was really good, honestly.
That's what I heard was like season 1 was like really good. Season 2 and 3 were kind of like it depended on what you liked. And then like the finale was just absolutely terrible.
It was rushed, so rushed.
Oh man, dude, like cuz what sucks is like I really wanted to enjoy getting into Earthspark. I think part of what kept me from getting into it was probably the art style of Earthspark is what kept me from it. Like the animation of Earthspark is beautiful. Like the animation, the storyboarding I've seen, like all of it is just chef's kiss.
Uh-huh.
And then only to find out that the later seasons are kind of just like meh, kind of depends on who you are, what you like.
yeah. In case anybody was going to ask, no, there will be no elements of Earthspark in Rebirth. It is strictly my own type of story from start to finish. Will I be plucking from other forms of media as I go? Yes. But am I going to flat out like rip anything off? No.
Yeah, like as I did really like the designs for Nightshade and Hashtag. I still have not found that fucking Earthspark Soundwave. I'm only finding the Cyberglow Megatron at Target, and it's saddening.
Yeah,
I really like Aftermath. I want his toy.
I could probably buy Aftermath on Amazon if I looked hard enough for it for like a listing that was reasonable, but like
yeah, but the Earthspark Deluxes, I'm just gonna be real with y'all. I never cared for them. I think they're dookie.
I like most of them enough. Like the Earthspark Bumblebee is definitely not as good as the Cyberverse Bumblebee to me, but that could just be me preferring a mold.
Oh,
what the fuck?
What the actual fuck just happened?
Okay, he's back.
Sorry, that was my bad. Technical difficulties. I was gonna address something in the comment section, and then all of a sudden I died.
Okay, you're good. You're good. Okay. Yeah, no, I was sitting there saying like I like some of the deluxes for like Earthspark, but like Cyberverse, I think generally had the better deluxe pool. Yeah, especially considering there was like a couple of deluxes for Earthspark that were repaints of the Cyberverse ones. Really mad that we never got that proper Prowl redo, and instead we just got the Hot Rod redeco into Prowl, but yo, Earthspark Twitch and Nightshade are both fantastic toys, though. Like, regardless, they're both fantastic.
I mean, Nightshade was neat for a time.
For what they're supposed to be, like I'm not looking at them as like compared to the rest of like the generations, or Age of the Primes is the more correct term. Like I don't like comparing them to like the mainline deluxes, but like for what they are, they're fantastic.
Yeah, okay, you know what? Yeah, fair enough. For what they are, they're fine. I'm not gonna sit here and say that they're absolute dog shit. But if we're going to be sitting here and comparing them to figures that are literally from the ground up designed to be far superior, they're not going to hold a candle. It's just not possible.
Oh yeah, no, fuck no, they're not gonna hold a candle.
I mean, come on, man. They pretty much took the Air Razor tooling, or at least the overall like transformation skeleton, and just threw it onto Nightshade.
Yeah, that's
Like-
why if we ever got like an Earthspark Nightshade in Age of the Primes or Studio Series, it would just be a freaking Ares retool, which it's
Yeah, it would just be another Ares retool, which I'm gonna be completely real, which I'm getting really fucking sick of that mold.
like it's not a bad mold. It's just like, okay, that's it. Like, come on.
Okay, I'm not saying that Nightshade transforms exactly like Airazor. I'm just saying, like, due to
Yeah.
how a lot of the parts move and how a lot of the actual engineering is handled on Nightshade, he resembled Airazor, and it's like, and y'all didn't think to do something unique with this?
It's one of those, if you know Hasbro, they're gonna take the lazy route, and Airazor mold is 100% the way they would take it.
Exactly, and I don't
Like-
particularly while I don't particularly 100% agree with a lot of the slander Hasbro gets, this is one area where they deserve the slander. They tend to get really lazy with a lot of their decision making.
Yeah, like, and as much, like, I'm a massive Monster Hunter fan, and I love the Leoleus or Rathalos Prime figure. There's definitely a lot of stuff about that figure that I look at that as a Monster Hunter fan specifically, and I'm like, damn, this is fucking lazy. I hate this.
Speaking of that,
But as a Transformers fan, it's like, okay, this is actually fine because of the budget that Capcom probably gave Hasbro and a bunch of other stuff. So you got to be a little bit more lenient because Capcom is Capcom and Hasbro is going to Hasbro.
so yeah, speaking of all that, that reminded me. So, the lore robots / slicers, I have no idea what the hell those are. Cool for you, but yeah. So a slight story plot beat announcement. There's going to be heavy implications that the 13 primes are still alive and active during the set of Rebirth.
Okay.
And I will reveal right here how I want one of those characters to be. So, like, for starters, there's going to be, like, one of the things I'm going to focus very heavily on with one of the story beats I'm going to be focusing very, very heavily with Rebirth is the idea of family by birth, because that's something that Transformers in general really doesn't dabble into, which nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying I saw something that they really don't touch. I'm going to touch on it a little bit, and I'm going to see what I can do with it.
Right.
So the whole idea here is to kind of give a little bit of context. And, like, obviously, for those who have watched Riddle 1, you know that that the Autobot brothers are three brothers, and Optimus Prime is a father-like figure, but he isn't their father. You know what I mean? In Rebirth, Optimus Prime is indeed their father.
Okay.
So,
Shockwave
kind of getting
brothers.
that established here a little bit more familial relationships that go down. Cyburn is going to have a familial connection to Liege Maximo.
Ooh.
And that familial connection comes from, well, his mom. Which I don't know if I've revealed who the mom is yet, but I'm pretty sure y'all can already guess who it's supposed to be.
Naruto.
And then Ultra Magnus, And then Ultra Magnus is the batshit crazy uncle. No, I'm not going to review who the batshit crazy uncle is yet. However, I will be nice and I will say this much. So for those who didn't already predict it, the brother's mom is Alita 1, and she is the youngest sibling between 2, and her older brother is Saber. Black Star Saber.
That is very interesting. I'm genuinely curious to see where the story goes.
Oh yeah, and obviously, like, it's gonna be a very estranged relationship because obviously Alita wanted to live a peaceful life, whereas Legion Maximo basically, quote unquote, grew up a warrior.
Right.
So
It's definitely becoming one of those where it's like, the more I hear, the more I'm curious, but also I want to wait until the full story comes out.
oh, trust me, a lot of this context is going to matter. So, let me put it to you this way: around the time we finally see Legion Maximo on screen, I'm telling y'all right now, be prepared for Liege Maximo to act a whole hell of a lot like North Kratos from God of War.
Oh,
Ooh.
That is ultimately what I'm going for as far as Liege Maximo is concerned.
Ooh, we're gonna get the Norse Papa version of Leech Maximo.
And yes, 100%, he is going to have personal nicknames for all 3 of his grandkids, and it's going to piss them off.
Ooh,
genuinely. And of course, if I'm going for Norse Kratos, of fucking course, Styburn is the one that he is strictly only going to call boy.
Oh.
You are but a boy. You are but a boy. You are but a boy. I literally have the matrix of leadership in my chest. What are you talking about? You are a boy.
Come on, boy. You're reminding me I still have to play that version of God of War.
What the hell did you just say in my fucking presence?
I haven't played that version of God of War. Like, I bought the God of War PS4 that came... It was like 2019-ish, I want to say. I bought my PS4. That was on a Black Friday sale that came with God of War and a couple other games, and I just never played God of War. Like, oopsie.
Get the fuck out of my stream right now.
Oh.
Get the fuck... Bookie, get out.
I defended the Siege Megatron for you.
Siege Megatron is a good mold.
But yeah, no, so,
But no, it's on my list of games to play. I just, for some reason, haven't played it.
So with all that said, yeah, to kind of pull away from this and start going back into safe territory, so I'm not spoiling too much. Basically, at the end of the day, Liege Maximo is going to play a very heavy role within the story, where he very much is going to mirror Kratos in the fact that he's going to have a moment where he redeems himself to his 2 kids. Ooh. Because he has a very estranged relationship to them both. And when he realizes his daughter fucking hates him, and his son was basically exiled, and the only one that could have stopped it was him, and he chose not to, because in his own messed up mind, he looked at it like, he didn't choose the warrior way, so why the fuck would I help him?
Honestly, I'm very much looking forward to that type of storyline. Not gonna lie.
So yeah, I'm taking a lot of concepts that we're already so used to, and I'm flipping it on its fucking head. For instance, I'm pretty sure this is very predictable, but I'm just going to go ahead and reveal the final arc of Rebirth is going to be a multiversal story, where I will start dabbling into the multiverse. And this is where I can almost guarantee a lot of questions are going to start coming through, because at that point, I'm just going to go ahead and confirm I will be exploring other Transformers-esque universes in the multiverse arc.
Ooh.
Which that is bar none the most important one, specifically for the brothers. And it's entirely going to be because of how they're traveling the multiverse and kind of meeting alternate versions of themselves, where they learn that in all these other universes, guess what? Either they don't exist or they did not survive. So at this point, I'm pretty sure people are going to start asking me now, hey, is this universe going to come into play? Is this universe going to come into play? Is this universe going to come into play?
I would just wait for whatever story you have planned to come to fruition, because
Bookie, just humor me, please.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Even reboot movies? Okay, I will at least say this. I will not fucking touch Kiss players. Absolutely not. In fact, slight spoiler. In the multiverse arc, the first universe that gets sacrificed for the sake of the greater good is going to be Kiss players.
And for a very good reason too.
For a very good reason. And
Yo,
if you come into that comment section when that episode drops, trying to come to the defense and say you should have explored it, I will be calling the FBI on you.
Yo,
Call
anybody
Chris
who
Hansen,
defends
bro.
Kiss players, there's a couple of YouTubers I watch who would be happy for more content for you, you know. You want to get skeeted in 4K, that's how you get skeeted.
You've been skeeted in 4K Ultra HD.
Good cut that ass.
Skeeter.
You've been skeeted in 4K. You know, you're not a bad guy, man, but this Kiss players, we can't have this anywhere.
You've been skeeted in 4K. Yep, the camera's over there. I love how he absolutely humiliates them. And then it's like, you've just been skeeted in 4K.
Yeah.
And then they don't know how to react.
Yo.
All right, so for those who do not already know and were not already here when I was announcing what some body types and body molds are going to be, quick little glance to my camera. Got to put my robe on real quick. Hold up. So here is what Rebirth Prowl is going to be.
Animated Prowl.
The Legacy Animated Universe Prowl.
Yes.
I love this figure more than most, and I cannot wait to actually paint this in the Red 01 colors. By the way, the brothers are going to be painted in the Red 01 colors. So don't worry about that. On top of that, one of the forms of Sideburn is going to be this.
Oh.
I want to say for like the first 5-ish episodes, this is what he's going to look like. As far as near the end of the series, he's going to start looking a lot more like this.
Oh, I like that a lot.
And yes, the super mode here, that is a form that this is something he's going to use in the series. As far as Rebirth Optimus is concerned, and this should really kind of help pull together my whole familial bonds thing. This is going to be a Rebirth Optimus.
Ooh. Solid ass mold, though.
And then on top of that, so we saw 2 forms of Sideburn. There's going to be a middle point. I'm not going to go into how he's going to enter the middle point, but there is going to be a middle point. Kind of a... Basically, let me put it to you this way. The Sideburn Minor form is going to be the Hot Wheels Collaborative Twin Mill.
Oh, dude. The gonna be real with you, the Hot Wheels collaborative molds go so fucking hard.
Oh, trust me, I've been looking into Twin Mill entirely for this project, and oh my god,
dude, Twin Mill is so good. Like, it's one of those where, like, you start to look at it, you do like the initial, and it's like parts forming, like, what, man? And then you actually do it like a couple times, and it's like, oh, hold on, boo-boo. I see what you're putting down. I see what you're doing.
Exactly what you're doing, Bookie.
Like, what you got going on there? Like, I'm liking you.
So, yeah, with all that said, before I show X-Bron what mold I chose for him, so Proud and Sideburn both have already been casted. Spoiler alert, Sideburn is me.
Yeah. Yeah, brother.
But as far as Prowl is concerned, he has already been casted. This was something that was decided long before I went with rebranding. Like, I knew I wanted this person as Prowl. And that is going to be Blackbird Prime, a.k.a. Stewie. He's coming back to the project. Strictly so he can not only get back into the project, because he missed it, he admitted to me himself he missed the project. He wanted a character that he was going to be able to be, but unfortunately, X-Bron was taken, and he was originally going to do X-Bron, but now he's going to be Proud.
Yeah.
Who is a character I very much feel he is going to absolutely knock out of the fucking park.
I would ask for who I would fit the most as, but I'm genuinely just want to see this production to the end, and I want to see how it turns out.
You seem like you'd make a good Ratchet.
Now, hold on.
Oh.
We still need to show who the mold that was chosen for X-Bron.
Oh, no. I remember who you had chosen for X-Bron, and... Oh, bro. Yeah, I remember. I remember who you chose.
Ironhide.
Gamer Edition Ironhide.
Oh, man.
And the reason Gamer Edition Ironhide was the chosen body mold to become X-Bron had everything to do with the gimmick of how the weapons work.
Right.
So, I'm not spoiling anything. All I'm going to say is that gimmick is going to come into play at some point.
That is definitely going to be a very interesting gimmick to see how it plays into it. I'm curious.
So yeah, with that said, as far as other characters, in fact, Acer, there's one that I was hoping you were going to get super excited at the idea of possibly auditioning for.
Oh, who you got? Now I need to know who you want me to audition for, because I know at this point.
Ultra Magnus.
Okay, now I have to ask which rendition of Magnus.
So, unfortunately, I do need to pick a new body mold for him.
Nuts. That's fine. Again, it's like a which rendition, because that way I can go and like attempt to capture their essence.
Okay, so if we're just gonna go ahead and just straight up state what the voice might be, bar none, Michael Ironside. He is so far my favorite like voice depiction of Ultra Magnus. I loved that strict, no nonsense tone that Michael Ironside gave to Ultra Magnus. I
Ooh,
loved it.
I could see why you'd want me for that, because I know BC has heard me several times where like my no nonsense comes up, and it's like if I come out at you with no nonsense, it's like you best shut your mouth, because I'll have to tell you a second time. You ain't
Yeah,
gonna like
I've seen him get like this all of once, and I'm like, "There's my rebirth. There's my rebirth, Ultra Magnus."
If I have to tell you a second time, I will
We're gonna have some fucking
personally
problems. Will Blur be in this series? No,
But
no, Blur will not be in Rebirth. At least, not at first. He will kind of be a background character. Admittedly, he won't have like any speaking lines, but make no mistake, he will show up. How? How is something I just flat out will not reveal.
Okay.
All I will say is the moment I say the name of a specific location, all will come to fruition.
All right. BC, all I need you to do is send me some lines so I can work on that voice, even though I already know without trying, there is definitely a way I could make that Magnus voice you want come to fruition, because
Oh, see that's adorable. You thought I was gonna do private auditions. Nah, motherfucker, we're doing live.
oh man. Definitely one of those. If I have to tell somebody a second time, after telling them once, hey, you need to stop, then, oh, do you want to step off to the side with me? Because you and I can have a private conversation.
Give me a second.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
So, chat, do give dear Acer here a listening ear.
Okay, what do you want me to do?
I am putting your test line in the private chat as we speak.
my name is Magnum Dong, and I am Ultra
man.
Magnus. Yay!
I'm gonna have to let me see. I'm gonna have to hear myself and hear in my microphone. I'm sure, because I'm getting used to new hardware. Although I'm sure to you and J-Tank I sound fine. I'm sure.
You sound so clear, my guy.
You sound so sexy.
Crazy.
Yeah, I heard myself back on stream. Okay.
Alright, so the test line, again, trying to make sure I don't spoil much. This isn't an actual line in the series. This is only a test line. So the test line is Autobots, this disrespect has gone on long enough. Knock it off.
This disrespect has gone on long enough. Knock it off.
I might have peed a little bit, not gonna lie. So, let's try that one again. Because I really wasn't paying attention at first.
Okay.
So give me just one moment. I need to make sure I hear this proper.
All right, let me just.
All right, so 3, 2, 1, go.
This disrespect has gone on long enough. Knock it off.
Yeah, he's Ultra Magnus. I don't even need the third take. He's Ultra Magnus. So hey, everybody, Ultra Magnus has been casted. It's going to be Acer.
I wasn't even volunteering for that. By the way, I wasn't even like asking for that role. It was if you ever need a supporting role,
I had you in mind for Ultra Magnus for the longest fucking time. I was just waiting for the perfect opportunity, and the pieces were falling into place.
yes, I know it's.
So yeah, as far as the body mold for Ultra Magnus is concerned, right now the only thing I can really think of as far as what I could acquire for it, because let's face it, I'm not going to use his commander toy. It's just no. I'm leaning towards. Honestly, I'm kind of leaning towards. I'm leaning towards the Prid Voyager, not the Beast Hunter Voyager, the Prid Voyager.
I realized I never actually did the full line. Hold on a minute. It's one word, and I know you had already pegged me as the Ultra Magnus voice, but I need to now hear this in my own. Hold on. Hold on. Autobots, this disrespect has gone on long enough. Knock it off.
Yeah, nah. I'm sorry, J Tank, but if you were already trying to consider somebody else for Ultra Magnus, sorry, Ace has got it.
No, he's awesome. I'm not gonna argue.
Let me, J Tank. I'm just letting you know right now. If you're shaking in your boots right now, I'm going to tell you right now, motherfucker. So am I. Holy shit.
Don't mind me just thinking of where to bust out the drill instructor voice, because I did work on that for a few years. Yeah, BC knows me. I was in the Air Force for about 5 years, and there was a point where I did have a drill instructor voice. Granted, I was never going to become one, but it's one of those where
he's been around it long enough to where he picked up on how it works.
It's one of those where, like, I was a big softie. I still am a big softie. Anyone who knows me knows I'm a big softie. But the moment they hear seriousness in my voice, it's like, oh, we should probably stop. Like, yeah.
So yeah, with all of that stated, so Rebirth. Back to actual Rebirth stuff. So Ultra Magnus is I'm going to just be 100% real and honest. When he finds out who the next Prime is, spoiler, it's going to be Sideburn. Like y'all saw the Prime form. It's going to be Sideburn.
Stop biting my cord. Thank you.
What?
His cat.
Oh.
So with that stated, Rebirth, Ultra Magnus' overall character, he's going to be not so overly pleased with this idea.
Oh.
But the main reason why he's not so jazzed about it, for lack of a better way of saying it, it's because of the fact that he knew Optimus himself. Like, he knew Optimus personally. So therefore, he's been around the brothers plenty of times. So therefore, he's known them for doing the dumbest shit possible. Because for the longest time, he knew them as kids. He struggles with the idea of addressing them as adults, as soldiers, even though X-Brawn himself, which, by the way, he's voiced by Savage. X-Brawn himself ends up becoming a wrecker. And he's very much going to have where he doesn't really show it, but he has he very heavily had an entitlement issue where he believes that since of the three Pax brothers, he's the oldest. He's the one that scored the highest on all the tests, became a wrecker, stood his ground against some of the fiercest Decepticon attacks they've ever witnessed during the war. And when all hope seemed lost, he was the one that stepped up to lead the resistance. He believed wholeheartedly that he was next in line for the Matrix. So imagine how his own entitlement is going to feel when his baby brother gets it.
Ooh, that is going to be very good. I want to see that.
And you will.
I'm very excited to see this happen.
And now, as far as Prowl is concerned, again, he's very much the middle child. He takes bits and pieces from the two personal best versions of Prowl with sprinkles of IDW in there. Basically, if we're excluding the sprinkles of IDW, the two I'm shooting for specifically for Prowl, Animated, and Riddle 1. He's going to be a very strict, by-the-books type of Autobot.
Ooh.
But with a very, very terrifying calm to him.
That type of Prowl is actually very enticing and intimidating to follow along.
And then on top of that, given the fact that, this version of Prowl is the middle child, a lot of the times he's defending the baby brother from the older brother. So he naturally kind of has a closer relationship to Cyburn than he does to X-Bron. So yeah, that's generally speaking two of the brothers. Cyburn is where it's a very complicated mess because, again, obviously he's going to be the one that becomes the next Prime. He's going to be the one that is being thrusted into all this and has no idea what he's doing.
Right.
And he's going to be the one forced. And obviously, when I show the antics he used to get up to, you're going to very quickly think, well, why the fuck did the Matrix choose this kid? Because he was rebellious. He didn't follow orders. He refused to do anything against his own better. He refused to do anything that went against his direct personal interest. He very much was a bratty little kid.
Well, the bratty little kid to leader is honestly one of the better tropes, at least in modern media thus far.
Yeah, and the way I'm choosing to handle this, it's far less a case of bratty kid gets humbled and more bratty kid is forced to set his personal trauma to the side and become something he personally feels he was never meant for.
Yeah, and that's the part that I feel is going to be to the betterment of the story. Because it's one of those where, like, you always have, like, those, those, like, younger teenage type of characters who were, like, initially never really meant for greatness at the beginning, like, watching the 86 Transformers movie at the beginning, you never would have guessed it would have been Hot Rod who would have led the Autobots into the future until he grasped the Matrix at the end and accepted responsibility at the very end. But that's all we got context-wise for him becoming a Prime was he accepted at the end that he would stop the ultimate evil. But now we need, obviously other hero type of characters who are willing to just go above and beyond their current situation, whether or not it's just like they're not meant for this role or they're typically too selfish to do something, but then they have to act out of selflessness for their team, or something similar to those archetypes. Like, that's what we need in modern storytelling.
So with all that stated, my boys, so who's ready to find out Optimus's role in all this?
I'm curious. I am curious.
So Optimus's role in this is to basically play speaker/guide from the fucking afterlife, because he's dead as fuck.
So he's just gonna be old man Ben Kenobi.
He did.
He's just gonna be dead Kenobi.
He is dead as fuck. Now, one of the original plans for evolutions, so I'm a lot more willing to talk about evolutions stuff, because obviously this is no longer going to be the case. I did a sort of quote-unquote prequel episode where I was going to show precisely what happened to Optimus Prime and why he's all of a sudden dead and we're now following the Autobot brothers. Yeah, all I will say is Optimus ended up having to take a fatal blow to save one of his boys.
Oh.
That fatal blow is what ultimately creates the trauma that links the three brothers together.
Okay.
Because, obviously what's one way that kind of forces family into do or don't types of situations? The passing of a parent. And in this particular instance, oh my lord.
No.
So, to put it lightly, basically, the only part of it that I'm willing to keep from the old one, but I'm reworking everything else, that, like, Optimus's death is going to be in the first episode. Like, I'm not going to off-screen him, because that was the original plan, where depending on how well the first season did, I would release the prequel, but I was going to leave it entirely up to the audience. Like, if they wanted to see this to fruition and really give this a shot, then I would give them that piece of context that they sorely need to understand what's going on with Side. Yeah, I'm not doing that here. I'm laying it all out front, where I'm going to make it abundantly clear I'm not messing around. So, with that stated, yeah, right from the jump, Optimus is going to be fucking dead.
Okay.
The first episode ends with him basically dying. And unlike every other iteration of him that we are used to, there's no coming back for him this time. He's dead. Like, flat out, he's dead. Like, the whole Robo-Jesus bullshit? Yeah, no. Doesn't apply.
Not that. He's not that at all.
So when the time finally comes, and he is having his quote-unquote final battle with Megatron, and at this point, you can tell this is going to be a very decisive battle between them. Optimus almost wins. Like, literally, if the events that sets up Rebirth did not happen in this moment, Optimus would have won, and he would have ended the war. But Cyburn could not fucking help himself and insisted on jumping in. It's his shit rock And before Megatron could finish him off, Optimus steps in, taking that lightsaber straight through the spark chamber. But before Optimus powers down permanently, he gets one last ass whooping in on Megatron as a "don't you ever fucking touch my kid." Like, he was gonna, like, at that point, he's gonna give Megatron the fucking work.
You gonna give him the Armada treatment?
Give him that workaround, yes.
And then right when Megs basically was forced to retreat, yeah, that's the moment where Optimus collapses and Cyburn is forced to carry the weight of the fact that his father is dead, and he's also wrestling in himself because he strongly now believes his father's death is because of him. Where all he had to do was just mind his fucking business for once. Stay the fuck out of it. Don't intervene. Follow orders. Do everything as by the book as possible. Do not be a rebellious little shit like I normally am. The outcome would have been different. But no. He couldn't help himself. He jumped in because he had an ego to him. He refused to believe that he was only meant to be the baby son of Optimus Prime. He refused to accept the whole idea of he's the younger brother, he's the brat, he's the wimp, he's all that. He refused to accept that. And it costed him his father. So, yeah. No punches are being pulled.
And Noriko, it definitely sounds like there's going to be a lot less humor than you're expecting from a Transformer series.
Now, that said, there will still be moments of humor. Case in point, J-Tank's Swerve. So J-Tank's version of Swerve, basically, if you're thinking that I'm going to be having him playing a hardened warrior who never runs away from a fight, yeah, nah. Swerve is a chicken shit. The moment he hears the sound of a blaster, he curls up in a fucking ball. Like, he is, like, it's bad enough to the point where he's known to just curl into a ball. Like, at the moment, like, if he was given the opportunity of fight or flight, he's gonna choose flight every single fucking time. Like, he's a coward by nature. So, yeah, if there's gonna be any comedic moments between any of the characters, it's going to mainly be between the duo of Swerve and his far braver, far more rambunctious, and far more hot-headed partner, Hotshot.
Well, shit, I'm out of here. The Decepticons are busting down my door. Y'all are fucked. Goodbye.
And then, of course, Hotshot is literally jumping up and smacking him upside the head, going, "You need to fucking step up, dude. All right, you're not the only one that's suffering right now. All right, pick up your first fucking blaster and start shooting motherfuckers."
And Magnus kicks down the door like, "What are y'all doing playing around? There's an actual fight happening. Come on."
DC, could I beat somebody with a chair, please?
So, like, obviously, I'm going to give Swerve his moments as well. Okay, fine. I will confirm it here. Yes, he will have a moment in the series where he will hit a Decepticon with a chair.
Let's go.
Unfortunately, the like not even seconds after he does it, he gets his shit rocked.
Aw.
Why? Simple. The Decepticon he does it to? Dreadwing.
Oh, is Swerve got to be a bartender?
Get out of my fucking bar, you Decepticon fucker.
Honestly, a bartender in this series would be really funny, but it would depend upon the situation.
So I'm gonna give you guys a treat. There's gonna be two bartenders.
Oh, yes. Who are the bartenders gonna be?
So the first one, obviously, we all know is gonna be Swerve.
Okay.
The second one, and this is one aspect from Evo that Savage insisted I keep entirely because he always loved doing these impromptu bits as this character, as a bartender. The other bartender / the one that does not fucking tolerate people's bullshit is gonna be Hoist.
Ooh. Gonna be cool as hell to see, though.
Now, originally, again, like Evo lore to show you how much things have actually changed. In Evo lore, there were going to be 3 bartenders, and the 3 bartenders were going to be Swerve, Hoist, and Trailbreaker. For the rebrand, I dropped Trailbreaker. And let me also be very clear, Swerve and Hoist, as well as Hotshot, they will have more moments than most, but they're literally side characters. You're not meant to be overly attached to them. You're not meant to be overly focused on them.
Okay.
Just get used to it now. As far as characters that are considered quote-unquote starring characters, obviously, the 3 Autobot brothers, my personal pride and joy, Leo Prime.
Naturally.
Yes, in my series, I'm deliberately calling him Leo Prime. There's a lore reason as to why. And above all else, the last Autobot that is going to be considered one of the 5 for the Autobots, like as far as main characters are concerned, and this one is the J-Tank, you already know who it is, so you hush.
Yo, I'm curious. I'm excited.
Lean in. Lean in. Come closer. Come closer. Come closer. Come closer. Starscream. But yeah, no, seriously. Okay, so jokes aside, the main 5 Autobot cast is the Autobot brothers, Leo Prime, and Starscream.
Okay.
Come here, kitty. Come here.
So not that Starscream. That Starscream is gonna get his shit pieced up in the fucking multiverse thing. Like,
Yeah,
when I say he's pieced up, he gets pieced up.
We need a more reasonable Starscream, the one who can actually negotiate.
Come here, kitty cat.
Now, that Starscream is always going to be more terrifying, but...
Yeah, but let me explain a couple things, because I'm also going to say straight up, Starscream has already been casted, but I'm not telling anybody live who is filling the spot.
I know who it is.
Flat out. Okay, J-Take knows who it is, but I'm
curious who you
here live. I will not reveal it, and I won't even put it in the private chat. That stays hush hush. That is my one trump card that I am going to hold to my chest, and I'm not going to reveal it to anybody.
Okay, I am going to patiently wait for who you got for Starscream, and I want to hear their voice lines whenever you whenever you start putting them out for like test shots or whatever.
Oh, you are not.
I am Starscream. 100%. I am Starscream.
They take shut up. You're not Starscream.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
It's not you.
Again, I will patiently wait for whoever the hell is Starscream. Like, if I've been cast as Magnus, I will accept the role and
All I will say is you are gonna be like your jaw is gonna drop when I say who it is.
okay. I just need to hear who the Starscream is. And then I'll know, because then once again you deliver the script to me for my end, I'm gonna start having a lot of fun with whatever you plan.
For context, this is gonna be the body.
Ooh, so already we got the Unicron trilogy or the Armada Starscream. Okay, okay. Already peak Starscream, by the way.
So yeah, there's that. Now, here is another major thing that I was kind of bouncing around last time.
Okay.
People have kind of asked me a bit about whether or not we were going to be doing anything with the combiners. I'm going to reveal here we 1000% are not doing anything with the combiners. It's entirely too much. That's way too many characters filling up the slots. And just at the same time, with the way the combiners work, and to try and get it all to work in stop motion. By the way, this is all going to be stop motion.
That's what I had assumed.
It's just gonna be too much, and I would not put any hope out there that I am going to change my mind on this, because the more I looked at how difficult it was to film a transformation sequence for a combiner, especially with how much time I'm planning to take with this, I need to be able to do this as seamlessly as possible. So unfortunately, as much as I know people are not going to be happy with me when I reveal this, yet no. Combiners are officially not going to play a part in Rebirth.
That's what I was also curious about too, is like if you were gonna do combiners, and if you were, how you were gonna integrate them, because you could have done combiners like how Machinima did with Power of the Primes, which was very much.
But then I would have to murder somebody, and I don't feel like going to jail. So
Yeah, like doing it like in the vein of Machinima requires you to get somebody who just specifically likes the one character, and they're like, yeah, I'll do the one character that you like but nobody else might like, and it's like, I don't want you for my show.
exactly.
Yeah, so it just ends up being like a big thing. Okay, now my cameras, why are you freaking out? Why are you like this?
It's tweaking.
It's an actual camera. I don't know why it's freaking out. I might have to cut my camera feed.
It might be sad because I flat out revealed no combiners.
Dude, honestly, it might be because you revealed peak, and then my camera's like it can't handle it. So I actually
Can I handle this? It's too much peak.
Dude, I actually might have to kill my camera just because it can't handle this. Hold on. Okay, yeah, no, I actually have to kill it. Okay. Okay, I do. I hate having to kill my camera because of reasons, but this is how we're doing things.
I mean, to be fair, it's really not giving you much of an option.
No, not really. I mean, it's better than like a web camera like just not behaving at all versus like an actual camera that decides it's overheating and it's like, hey, turn me off, and it's like, nah, then I actually have to.
Yeah, no,
Anyways,
this one is just straight up forcing you. But anyways, yes. So now that we've gotten a lot of like context things out of the way, let's go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and start throwing it back to everybody and allowing them to kind of ask some questions. Like if there's anything you guys want to know, again, like if there's characters that you want to know, if I'm considering, or if there's plot beats is that you think wouldn't really be like super important to where you think you can get me to reveal it, which let's face it, I'm super secretive, so I probably won't. Like I'll give you guys just enough to keep you interested, but I won't give you everything.
anyways, I'm gonna go because it's 3 a.m. and I'm tired, bruh. So
Okay, I mean, I'll be here for a while longer.
finish the fight.
Coward. Coward!
BC, I am quite literally like the best person here, for real, for real.
Get the fuck out.
You can
Okay.
try better, but I don't believe you can. Oh, he left. Damn it.
The motherfucker.
Damn it. Okay, I mean, I guess he was tired. And to be fair, it is 3 a.m. for him. So.
Yeah, it's 2 a.m. for me. So.
And Nariko is bouncing. So. But I mean, hey, at least you were able to get the stream out for those who actually like wanted to hear the news or like could review it tomorrow if they wanted to.
And yeah, just at that point, everybody's now going to have a chance to sit down and listen in and see what all they're going to be witnessing.
Yeah. I did not expect a live audition for Ultra Magnus, but here we are.
Yep, it happened, and you got them. So be happy.
I will hopefully be receiving the script to review and practice within a couple of weeks, depending on how long it takes you to write this out.
So I'm not doing any major writing for this yet. I'm going to take my time, and I'm not going to start putting out like trailers or anything like that until I have at least begun the filming process. Which I'm not doing anything with the filming process until I have fully finished writing Rebirth Season 1.
Then hopefully just the Magnus parts at least, so I
Spoiler warning, Batman shows up and stoles everyone. J Tank, you're fired. I'm recasting Swerve now. Fuck you.
Oh no, J Tank, you had your chance and you fucked it. I can't defend you, homie.
No. You're not a Swerve. You ruined it for yourself, and I'm done. You had your chance, and you fucking blew it.
Man, J Tank, there was a time where I could defend you, but in this current moment, I cannot. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, there's no saving you this time, bro.
Yeah, but Batman, nothing.
How about this? Bitch Wayne wishes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, like, I'll be around for a little bit longer, but like, I don't know what else you got to announce, BC. Like, I have no big project announcements that I'm doing, like, except for like hoping and praying that I can finally complete a second video review by the end of the year. Like, that's legitimately my next goal.
Well then, if that's the case, go ahead and say what that review is going to be.
So, my next review is going to be. I've already got the script written for it. It's going to be Onyx Prime.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that one. It's a little bit of a rough one, especially considering it's like Onyx Prime had the chance to be super fantastic, but it fell very short. Without giving anything away for those who like watch between mine and BC's channel, it fell very much short of my expectations of being anything close to fantastic. Like,
which is sad because literally everybody and their mother was excited for him.
yeah, I was even excited for it, and then I got it in hand, transformed it a few times, and it's like, yeah, it's great, but like, why does every single conversion mode he turns into look sad? His centaur mode is sad. His chimera mode is sad. His robot mode is sad. And it's like, how? How do you do this? How do you make this super epic triple changer that goes from robot to half beast, half man to chimera? How do you make it more sad than a little girl doing a fusion dance with her dog?
How dare you put that visual in my head?
Oh.
People can look at Galactus and say Batman went. Yeah, that I don't even want to talk about that. So yeah. Long story short, yeah, there's going to be a lot happening with Rebirth, and I'm very excited for this. And JJ, as my testimony for this, I have been sitting on Rebirth's big announcement for a while, and when honestly, I sat there and I told myself, I will not reveal anything about the rebrand until I have come up with the name. And the entire time of me sitting down thinking of the name, I started going through all of my original concepts and all of my original ideas, and I started tweaking them. And when I finally got something I was I was a lot happier with, I decided I think now is the time to start thinking about the name. And when Rebirth pinged, everything fell into place.
Yeah, the Rebirth name, whenever you were giving us like the rundown last week about the rebranding, Rebirth just rolled off the tongue better.
Yeah, because I mean, let's be real. When I came up with the name Transformers Evolution, I'm just going to be real. I just went with something that sounded cool. I didn't give it any deeper meaning. I didn't give it much in the realm of thought. I just kind of said, you know what will be a really cool Transformers title? Evolution. I'm going to make that my whole entire series name. Yeah. Evolution. Fuck yeah. Well, it's safe to say Evolutions is no longer a thing. So.
Unfortunate, but at least we got a really sweet other title to go off of, and
it is already carrying so much more weight.
Yeah, like the writing is carrying a lot more weight than before, and especially if you're already like in the middle of like the rebranding process and you've already got voice actors picked, like just pass over what you want us to do and we'll practice. Like, golly, I'm excited.
Oh, trust me when I say you are not fucking ready, especially when it comes to the multiverse stuff.
I don't think anything could pepper my Angus enough.
I mean, if I give you one last chance to to get me to spill one more bean.
I am one of those patient types where I will just wait for what you're gonna put out next as far as like story beats goes. Like I want like the current story beats, and then I want to get through those story beats. And after those are done, then I want what is coming next.
So with that said, there is a very specific Decepticon, and I've been kind of sitting on his name for a while because I wasn't fully sure what I wanted to do with him yet. Because again, he was originally going to be an Evo, never could quite figure out how to get him to fit. With the rebrand and rebirth, yeah, the character is back, and good fucking god does he fit. The character in question, the great and mighty Stick Shot.
Oh.
And I will end this off with the only detail on him that I am willing to reveal. At least as far as like the stream goes. I can already tell the moment I reveal this, Ace is going to be frothing at the mouth. Okay. He's going to have a very personal connection to Prowl.
Lord.
So with all of that said, I think I am finally going to go ahead and bring this to a close. I realize it's not like any of my normal streams where I'm on for hours on end. But again, I really wasn't trying to like garner a massive audience this time around. I wasn't trying to structure everything. I'm just kind of putting this in as a, hey, if you want to know more details about what's going on with Transformers Rebirth, here it is. Here you go. These are about as much as I'm willing to give, at least for the time being. So yeah, with all that said, there's really no need to do sign outs and such. Thank you guys for watching. For those who did come out and say hi and all that, and for those who actually did genuinely ask questions, I'm looking forward to more questions. Yeah, by all means, if you guys want to, know more, by all means, let me know. So with all that said, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here, and I should probably prep myself for the immediate Acer. What the fuck is the point of Stick Shot?
It's more of a what the fuck is going on because I'm confused. But
excited.
I'm excited, but like, what's happening?
Oh, he's not fucking ready.
What's going on, Mom? I'm scared.
It's okay, Boogie. Everything will be alright. You just gotta roll over and remember, don't clinch.
It's okay, Papa. I'll go with the flow easy.
Alright. Enough of all that. Have a good night, everybody.
Yeah. Everyone sleep tight.
Bye.